Greetings to all of my cardinal signs. Hi, cardinal signs. That's my Aries. That's my Capricorn. That is my Libras, as well as my Cancers. So I'm going to do a reading for you all. Okay, so we're going to start with the Aries here. Aries, you are a fire cardinal sign. You're a fire sign. Okay. All right. So we're just going to take some cards from here. We're currently, this is going to be for your week, for the week of May the 26th through June the 2nd. So that moon moved right into, so right now the moon, as I'm doing this reading, it's in Capricorn. So Capricorn, you're a cardinal sign too. Um, but at the beginning of June, the first few days in June, I think it's like the first 2 or 3 days in June, it's going to move into your sign, Aries. Okay, so this is a time when you know, you could be making some big changes in your life and deciding to move forward, like looking within your heart about what you want to do, how you want to free your energy up, how you want to free yourself from something that could make you you could feel confined in some way. I feel like right now you're working on your public image, your public reputation, because Capricorn rules the 10th house, and that has a lot to do with your self-image. It has a lot to do with how you build in this life, building relationships, building on the job. Again, your public image, how you feel about yourself, how you build your money, things like that. Okay, it has a lot to do with what you're working on. So let's see. Sensuality. The frequency of sensuality reminds us that as spirits in human bodies, we are sensual beings experiencing joy and pleasure from the physical world through our senses. So sensuality is different from sexuality. Sensuality is like the love that you feel, the joy that you feel, the excitement that you feel with your senses. Okay, the senses of your body. You know what makes you, when you smell something, it may remind you of something. When a certain person touches you, how it makes you feel inside. When you see someone who you really do love, or that you have good memories with and you had fun, how, you know, it invokes certain feelings. So around this time, this is what you're being encouraged to connect to or to pay attention to. How, you know, like that feeling, what, you know, the what makes your spirit feels good. I feel like this is what you're being encouraged to connect to around this time, you know. And this is going to help you understand like your self-image or your reputation, or things you've built in this life, people who you've built connections with, people who you don't have a connection with. A lot of this is going to, I feel like, you know, you're going to go with what makes you feel good around this time. This is what you're focusing on. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon and Taurus. Okay. So Taurus rules your second house. And this could have something to do with your resources, how your connection is with money, what you invest in. It could be banking institutions that you're connected to, that you're focusing on. It could be some sort of like, what do you call it? Stocks and bonds. It could have something to do with your money, like your job or something like that. This also has a lot to do with what you invest in and what you protect. It could be insurance policies or something like that that you're really focused on. But I feel like your dreams need a practical plan, because this also could have something to do with your children, how you invest into your children, what makes you feel good. You're going with your feelings. Even if you don't have children, you could be looking at your long-term financial plans around this time. And this could be where you want some sort of something like, okay, does money make me feel good? Does good relationships make me feel good? I feel like you're figuring something out. You're being real with yourself. You're looking at your heart right now. Being secure, you know, not having to worry about money. Does that make you feel good? You know, when you wake up and check your account and seeing those numbers, the numerous numbers, the numerous digits in your account, seeing it grow, does that make you feel good? Being approved for something, a loan or something, does that make you feel good? You know? All right, so let's see. Only time will tell. So this is something about your heart chakra. Look at that huge heart right there. Then there's butterflies. There's something that's changing, something that's transforming in your life. I feel like what used to make you feel good no longer, like, that has changed, or it's changing slowly but surely. These are really little butterflies. So I kind of feel like there could be three areas or three things that's very close to your heart right now. It could be something that's connected to money. So this could even have something to do with inheritance or insurance or something, or three different areas that you've invested in long term that you feel like made your heart grow, and it just makes you feel good about life. Okay. All right. So it doesn't always have to be a romantic thing. Again, we're in that Capricorn moon. We'll be moving from the Capricorn moon into the Aquarius moon around May the 28th, and then we'll move into Pisces energy around May the 30th. So that Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces could definitely be significant in your life, or you could have those significant placements right now. Okay. So I feel like you, with this Capricorn, it's about your public image and your self-image and how you're building things. Okay. It also has a lot to do with your work life, your reputation at work and things like that, and how you're seen. Some of this is retirement that you're trying to process or like figure out too, Aries. So then you're moving into that Aquarius energy. And Aquarius is like the water barrier, somebody who's bringing everyone together, somebody who gets, the beverages, and they want to have, so you could be meeting people at a restaurant, or just people are meeting up, and, there's some sort of like community going on, a lot of communication, a lot of celebrations, a lot of talking and planning, and focus plans and things like that. Maybe something is kind of up in the air that you're trying to kind of bring some sort of energy into. Okay. You're trying to transfer energy into something that makes you feel happier in life. Okay. Then it's moving into the last quarter moon is going to be in Pisces. And that's around, like I said, around May the 30th. And Pisces rules that 12th house. And that's like karmic energy. It's about, it's like that unconscious energy, that subconscious energy about what you feel, how you feel about something, what opposed to always what you see. Pisces rules that I feel. So I believe I believe. So Pisces rules that quote, that saying, like, I believe. So it's something that you believe in with everything in you. Okay. And this has a lot to do with what is seen, what isn't seen, what what you don't know. And I feel like you're going to be looking at some situations in your life as either karmic or either soul ties, soul mates. Okay. Deep connections. What makes you, like I said, what makes you feel good, what you feel like is connecting to your heart chakra. What's creating this red here could be about your root chakra, your stability, okay, your security, how you feel secure in this life. And having that security makes you feel good. All right, so release. Endings that lead to new beginnings. The need to release situations or people that hold you back. Spiritual transformation. So this card right here to me is like that death card. It's like that Scorpio energy. Okay, so you may be trying to figure out what you need to release, what you need to let go of in your life it no longer serves you. It's no longer a part of your growth. It's not helping you grow in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You've gotten what you need from it, and now you've outgrown something. Okay. It doesn't make you feel good anymore. It doesn't brighten up your day. It doesn't connect with your future goals or your present energy right now within the second house of Taurus. With your dreams need a practical plan. So I feel like you're looking at your heart. Like, what do you really want? What do you want to keep in your life, and what do you want to release? Who do you want to keep your energy with, and who are you okay with saying, okay, I'm done with that situation and I'm ready to move on. Okay. So I do see a spiritual transformation in some area of your life. Okay. All right. And then, so Aries, that is actually the end of your reading. Take what you need from this and then leave the rest. Okay. These are going to be kind of short readings. So, and they'll be time stamped as well. All right. So let's get into the reading for our Capricorns. All right. So Capricorn, you are also a cardinal sign. And as I'm doing this reading, the moon is in your zodiac sign, okay? You could be in the process of working on something. This could be work related, or you're just putting a lot of effort into your image, your reputation. Some of you are, this is like a PR team. Maybe you're helping someone else build their image or reputation. Integrity. The energy of integrity supports our choice to be consistently truthful and honest while being guided by high moral standards. So something, again, this has a lot to do, the number 25 is here, so that could be significant. This has a lot to do with integrity. So this is you, like, are you doing something with integrity around this time? Do people see you as a person of integrity? Do they see you as a truthful, honest person, you know, who has high standards and moral standards and stuff? So this is a time right now, and I feel like this is how you want to be seen, or this is what you have put your energy into doing. Like, as far as work, maybe people feel like you have amazing work ethics. You could be very structured. You could be working your way to the top or getting some sort of promotion or something like that. So you could also be a workaholic. Capricorns are known to be workaholics, like for real. Every Capricorn. Not trying to be funny. Every Capricorn I know, whatever they get into, like, it's like, oh my goodness, like they are workaholic. Every Capricorn I know, like, and the Capricorns I know are also known to like stay on jobs really long, and or what career path they on. Once they find that career path that works for them, they kind of get into routine. Okay, the routine of it. So you could be that type of person, and that could be the thing that has really helped your reputation. Okay, maybe you've even built long-term friendships or connections or relationships or something. Okay, so people may even be looking at that. All right, like the people you have connected yourself to. Nothing will come of this situation. Void the course moon. So it's something about integrity, something about what you have decided to kind of cut out of your life. You may feel like a situation no longer serves you, and this is why you have decided to kind of like realize nothing else is you can't get anything else out of it. I feel like this is like, you know, something that you feel like in your heart is truthful, is consistent, is honest, you know, and I feel like this is what you're connecting to right now. You're paying attention to that. So you see that something is not, something is I don't know what this is in your life, Capricorn. I kind of feel like this, maybe it has something to do with a long-term relationship. Maybe you were in a long-term relationship on a job for 25 years or something like that. Maybe your age is the number 25, or that could be an address or something like that. Also, 2 + 5 is 7. When you think of the number 7, you think of like that Libra energy. So that Libra brings that balance into your life. But also the number 7 stands for spirituality and divinity. Okay, it's about the wholeness and the perfection of life. Many cultural and religious aspects are listed in 7s. Okay, so something about that number 7, it could be a deeply important number to you. All right, maybe you have a 7 life path, or you have and you could have and your 7th house. I feel like it has a lot to do with your reputation, balance, what's balanced and what's not, what's fair and what's not in this life. It also could have something to do with maybe you work for law enforcement, or you work with the courts or something like that. Maybe you were in prison. I feel like you work for you could possibly, you're either on one side of that coin, Capricorn, so you could be military, so you could be very structured, or either maybe you were in prison where you were dealing with, you had to, do things by a certain time and be very structured or something. Okay. Let me see what else is coming out for you. What's that flipped over? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. So something about your life is you could be trying to control something that is trying to go in a different way than what you want it to go. This could be your reputation. It could be how you see things. It could be a relationship. Okay. But I feel like this is a time when you're being encouraged to kind of go with the flow. Let things kind of happen naturally the way it's supposed to happen, because it says nothing will come of this situation. So there's a situation that you could be really trying to force or push or kind of want it to go your way. But this is, and you may be getting a lot of resistance around this time. So this is a time where, things are shifting, cycles are changing, cycles are, like how the moon goes in cycles and things like that. So this is a time where you go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads you. All right, let's see. All right, so you have the Ace of Swords here. So you got some sort of brilliant idea. And it may need some sort of refinement, but it says overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Communicate clearly and concisely, remain objective. So I kind of feel like you are trying to get your point across or get someone to see something from your point of view. This could have, so maybe it's a group of people and this has something to do with your job, your reputation, a community, a family, or something like that. Or it could just be one person. But I feel like you're finding brilliant ways to get someone to see something or to understand your point of view, even if they say, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I just don't want to go down that pathway. And it's something in your life where you're going to have to be okay with accepting someone's decision. And vice versa. This could be someone coming to you wanting something to change or grow. And maybe you're resisting this. Maybe you feel like it doesn't go, it doesn't align with your integrity or your moral standards or something. Okay. So I feel like you're going to have some sort of communication. You may be communicating nothing will come of the situation. So it's no need in me investing into it, or, something needs refinement though. So there could be a lot of work that needs to be done, looking at something with a fine tooth comb, overcoming some obstacles or something in your life, and really having faith that things will work out. It's going to work out the way it's supposed to. Okay. Maybe you want something in this life and you kind of want it so bad, but that may not be the best thing for you. Okay. So you may be looking at it in a different way and kind of just looking at all your different possibilities of how things can work out. And I feel like once you have a deep, open, transparent conversation, possibly with someone, that this is going to become clear to you. I feel like with maturity, you're going to understand that everything isn't meant to be. Okay. All right. That's the end of your reading, Capricorn. So let me see. The next one I'm going to do is Libra. So Libra, let's see what's coming out for you as a cardinal sign. You're an air cardinal sign. You rule the 7th house. Okay. Friendship. The energy of friendship supports our intrinsic desire for connections with others based on mutual affection and appreciation. So around this time, you could, and the number 22 is here as well. Okay. So around this time, you could be looking at like the friendships in your life. What friendships are valuable, how people make you feel, what's going on with it. Is it balance in your friendships? Is it fairness in your friendships? Okay. All right, and the 22 is also referred to as a master builder. This number is associated with turning dreams into reality. So I feel like right now, this is you turning something that you've been dreaming about, healthy friendships, good friendships, balanced friendships, even give and take friendships, not codependency friendships, into some sort of reality around this time. Okay, so this could be a time where your friendships are improving, or people are coming into your life who are transparent and authentic. Okay, all right. You can have a desire to connect with people on a deeper level and make sure that there's mutual affection and appreciation. Maybe some of the connections in your life you haven't felt appreciated, you know, or the affection wasn't reciprocated. So I feel like what you're going after is real friendships now. Maybe you were in a relationship where you felt like, you know, that was your friend, or you thought it was your friend, and then you found out that you all had a relationship without a friendship, and so, or something like that. So I feel like something in your life, you're seeing it for what it is, and I feel like you desire to have something better. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I think we're going to have a, no, Aries is going to be in, I think, the first quarter moon next month. Um, but this is a time where I feel like you could be, let me see, hold on, let me make sure. Um, yeah, so Aries is going to be in the first, there, well, it's not the first quarter moon. The new moon is Gemini for June. Okay, so the Aries is going to be in the last quarter moon, okay, of next month in June. But for this month here, we're going from Libra, we're going from this Capricorn. We're, as I'm doing this reading now, because this reading is from the 26th through June the 2nd. And so May the 26th through June the 2nd. So I feel like your friendships has a lot to do with your public image. There could be people talking about what kind of friend you are, or maybe you feel like your public friendships were off balance in your life and you're looking for something healthier, better. Okay, so it's time for you to take action as well. In that Capricorn energy, this you may be building a connection with someone that you want things to be fair. It could be an Aries or someone with significant Aries placement, but I feel like you're going to take the lead in something. Okay, and then Aquarius, the moon is going to move from Capricorn into Aquarius and then into Pisces. Okay, all right, so when it moves from Capricorn into Aquarius, not only are you working on your self-image, or, you know, you care about who is around you, because you don't want shallow people around you, because you could feel like that's a reflection of you. If you all can't have a well-balanced friendship, then nothing is going to come out of it. Where there's appreciation and true affection for one another, you may feel like nothing is going to come of it. So I feel like you've already had those shallow connections and you know what that's like. Now you're willing to take the lead, instead of maybe you were letting others take the lead in the past in friendships, and you know, maybe that even damaged your public image. So I feel like you're taking control of something around this time. The card that came out says emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So there could be some sort of resentment with a past friend, a past person in your life, or something like that, due to a lot of emotions. Okay. Maybe you feel like there was not even give and take. There was not appreciation. There was not authentic or sincere affection in something. So I do feel like, you know, emotion, because emotions are a natural part of your life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. So maybe you thought someone was a friend and they turned out to be a real enemy, and you could be upset about that. That could have damaged your reputation, because as they say, the biggest enemies sometimes were once your best friends. So there could be a situation here where you're seeing something that has to do with how your reputation or how your public image is, and what you invested a lot of time into, energy into, maybe even some connections in your life. You feel like you wasted your time. You wish you would have invested into more healthier connections. So I feel like this is you taking lead instead of saying, oh, well, they did. This could be you saying, you know what, no more will I just trust that somebody is going to be authentic with me. They're going to be transparent with me. Let me see where this leads. I feel like you're going to take more power of your own, how some friendships end in your life, or how they begin in your life. Okay. So I do feel like this is what you're being encouraged to do around this time. Yes, you have emotions, but you also pay attention in the very beginning. Are you getting into codependency connections where you always have to be the one going to that person? You always have to be the one supporting them at their events. You always have to be the one rooting them on. Is that reciprocated? Is that support reciprocated? As soon as you say you can't do something for someone, do they throw dirt on your name to the public, and try to ruin your reputation? What is going on with pay attention to how your past friendships and connections evolved. So you're taking more leadership when it comes to your future friendships and connections. Okay. But this is also a time for you to let go of resentment. It took two people to play a role in something. Okay. All right. So I feel like with that Aquarius energy, the Aquarius is a water bearer. And they're like the ones that, bring the community together, okay? Throw events and something like that. Maybe you're in a party planning energy. Maybe you're bringing people together. Maybe you're throwing some sort of event, okay? So I do feel like this is a time, or maybe you're going to a event or something like that. This could be something where, it's a number of people there or something. So but it's time for you to let go of some level of some sort of resentment. The resentment could be within Aries, where since it's a new moon in Aries, maybe it's a new way of doing things, a new way of seeing something, okay? Pertaining to your emotions as well as theirs. And then the last quarter moon is going to be in Pisces. And so, this could be an energy where Pisces rules at 12th house. So this could be an energy where you may have realized someone was a karmic. You all were alike in some ways and very different in other ways. I also feel like you learned a valuable lesson. You realize that some people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, okay? But whatever that is, I feel like wherever this applies to your friendships, I feel like this is what you're starting to understand more now. The people who are in your life for a lifetime, you value them more. The people who are in your lifetime for a reason could have been a lesson. The people who were in your life for a season, whether they transitioned or whether they just was in there for just a short amount of time. I feel like, you're looking at all of these different people you've come across in your life from different, perspectives and things like that. So I feel like this is going to help you evolve when it comes to how you connect with people and how you build your friendships moving forward. The 9 of Swords is here. Unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation. Sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. So around this time, maybe you're thinking about all the things that has happened, and you're letting something worry you too much, okay? This could be your emotions. This could be the resentment that you're holding on to, expecting the worst in a situation, and and actually attracting that energy because you don't understand how powerful your mind is and your energy is. Okay. So this is you releasing all of that, releasing your, if you dealt with people who just, things didn't work out. Okay, fine. That does that mean you're a horrible person or they're a horrible person? No. Everything happened for a reason. They were in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So I feel like if you're not getting sleep, ask yourself why. This is a time for you to refocus your thoughts, take control of your mind and where your thoughts go. Okay. When it comes to people, friendships, deep connections, what's balanced and what's not balanced, and take things as a lesson from your past. You've learned some valuable lessons. So don't kick yourself about that. Refocus your thoughts on something beautiful and positive and the connections you want to have, and let go of resentment. That's the end of your message, Libra. So we're going to get into, last but not least, our cardinal sign, Cancer. Okay. And Cancer, you are a water cardinal sign. And you rule the 4th house, that maternal energy, creativity. Which you can hold on to, which you can get out of. Very sensitive on the inside, but present a harder shell on the outside. And when you have something that you want to do, you ferociously hold on to it with a strong grip. When you have, whether it's a plan, a life plan, something. First chakra, the energy of the root chakra supports our sense of safety in a physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical bodies. So right now, your root chakra, you want to feel safe. You want to feel secure. You want to feel that you have enough. Okay. And around this time, this could be where what you're really focused on, in this physical world. We don't only live in the spiritual world. Me personally, I feel like we live more in the spiritual world than we do in the physical world, but we just connect more with the physical world because it's what we can see with our eyes. Okay. Tangible things. It's what we can touch with our hands. But the spiritual world is more prevalent in our life than we know, than we give it credit for. So I feel like with this root chakra, you're really looking at some level of security that you want in your life, in this physical world. What makes you feel safe? Is it your family? Is it having, being in the house all the time? Is it being around only certain people? Is it having money, where you can purchase the best security devices for your home or for your actually have security? What makes you feel safe and supported? What makes you feel, what is it about this root chakra that makes you feel like you can be so free where you can enjoy your body, your physical body, because it has a lot to do with your sexual organs too. Okay. So this is a time where when you feel secure and safe, you may feel more sexy. You may feel more, your libido picks up and things like that. So you may be more aroused around that time when you feel secure and you don't have to worry about are your bills going to be paid, or are you going to have enough money for this, or are you, do you have to worry about your safety and all of that kind of stuff? Okay. All right. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. All right. So we do have a new moon in Gemini in June. So communication is key. Maybe you need to communicate with someone around this time about what feels safe to you. This could be, like we have this thing called internet dating now. Me personally, I don't agree with it, but everybody, do things their way. So because sometimes on the internet, you think about how people communicate. Do they have a real picture up or is it a fake picture? Are they telling you how they really feel? Because they're sitting behind a keyboard. So communication, this could even be, is somebody standing in your face lying to you, or are they telling you the truth? Are they listening to you, or are they just waiting for you to finish what you're saying so they can hurry up and talk? So I feel like you're also looking at communication in a different way too. Are you being heard? Are you being respected? So I feel like this is something, do you feel safe when it comes to communicating with people? If you're talking to somebody online, but you've never seen their face, is this somebody who is pretending to be someone else, or are they really who they say they are? Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So around this time, you and someone may be talking about what your future plans are. You want to make sure you and someone are on the same page. You want to make sure that you all are communicating. You hear each other. You are comprehending what the other person is saying. And they understand what you're saying as well. Because I feel like some deep communication is going to come about a situation here. And maybe you are looking at, your body. Maybe you are very physically attracted to this person, or sexually attracted to them, and vice versa. So around this time, you could want something that's more than just that. You want security. You want safety. You want to make sure that it's just not a shallow connection. I feel like you want to go deeper in something, okay? Deeper with a connection. And I feel like romance, somebody is shot through the heart with Cupid's bow. Yeah, so let's see what else is coming out with your tarot cards. And you're to blame. You gave love a bad name. Shot through the heart. All right. Six of Cups here, Scorpio energy, children or childhood, revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing your inner child, the return of people or romances from the past, romanticizing how things used to be. So around this time, you could even be thinking about, maybe it's somebody who you have children with that wants to rekindle something, okay? Maybe it's somebody who they, or somebody from your childhood. This could be a childhood friend who wants to rekindle something. So I feel like you're embracing your inner child, the youthful side of yourself. It doesn't matter what your age is, long as you're over 18. And I feel like you're embracing the youthful side of yourself. Maybe as a child, maybe as a young adult, maybe when you were in your 20s and you're now, maybe you are now in your 40s, 50s, or 60s. I don't know. But I feel like if you were in your 20s, you're thinking about how vibrant and fun life used to be and how curious you were in the romantic department. Maybe you were married at that time and you and your husband or your wife just enjoyed having, sex randomly. Maybe you enjoy doing things just, in this life, and maybe you lost a part of yourself because you had kids, or you lost a part of yourself because you have done like a number of things, like you had to work, you had to take care of the family, you had, so maybe things kind of died out. But then you could be that parent where your kids grown, they leave home, things like that, and now you're thinking like, okay, well, mama or daddy kind of want somebody for themselves or something like that. So, and even if you don't have children, this could just be a time where you want deep connections. Okay. Again, I also feel like you and this could be your child mother or child father, maybe having a deep conversation. Someone may want to rekindle something again. You can make someone feel secure and safe, and you want to know that you're secure and safe with them too, in some area of your life. So I kind of feel like somebody could even be romanticizing how things used to be, how wonderful things used to be. I kind of feel like somebody wants to talk to you about that, reminding you all, having that conversation. Oh, remember we used to do this, or we used to do that, and, things like that. So, Some of you all are either even revisiting some old plans. Somebody may want to talk with you about what you all were planning and things like that, you know? So, or maybe you're dreaming about someone from your past. So I feel an energy of nostalgia around your reading, Cancer, okay? All right, but communication is going to help you all get through this and really talk about what security and safety looks like, okay? All right, that is the end of the reading for all of my cardinal signs. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's not that long per reading. You all can reach out in the comment section if you want me to do longer readings. And this will be time stamped, okay? Talk with you later.